Following Sima Shi's death, power was transferred to his younger brother, Sima Zhao. During this transition, the remaining Wei loyalists used the opportunity to seek their revenge. The Emperor of Wei, Cao Mao, demanded that Sima Zhao remain within Xuchang. It was part of a plan to strip Sima Zhao of his authority over the military. Surprisingly, Sima Zhao obeyed the command and remained within the city. For he was not yet ready to take on the duties and obligations of a ruler. Now that Wei had seized authority, Shu would surely move as well. Having learned of Sima Shi's death, Jiang Wei decided to undertake yet another invasion. Hearing this news, Deng Ai, Zhong Hui, and their allies yearned for Sima Zhao to again take the reins. For only with the help of the Sima clan had Wei ever managed to successfully repel an invading Shu army. Even the Emperor of Wei was unable to ignore this fact, and he allowed Sima Zhao to return to Luoyang. Released from confinement, Sima Zhao immediately set out with his troops to meet Jiang Wei's forces at Taoshui. At last, he was finally prepared to deal with the expectations that his father, brother, and his allies had placed upon him.
What are the battle conditions like?
The enemy vanguard is approaching at incredible speed. They are nearly ready to overtake our units on the front line. However, their main unit has not yet begun to march. It must still be making the necessary preparations.
I see. We should set our plan in motion before they begin to move.
In that case, you should attack from the center, while Lord Zhong Hui and I attack from the east.
That sounds good to me. Everybody, it is time to begin our advance! Let's get this started then, shall we? We'll march through the center and take out their main force.
It's the enemy!
Looks like I fell for their trap. I hate it when they do that.
Fight me now, for glory! Great work!
Try and stop me!
We must retreat! This is not the end!
That was almost too easy.
Lord Zhong and Lady Wang Yuanji are already advancing to the east. We must keep up. The enemy is led by Xiahou Ba and other famed officers. We must stop them before they do any damage. The skill you displayed on the battlefield inspires us all to carry out our duty.
I'm serious this time.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
That was almost too easy.
You are quite a tactician. Your performance out there was simply an effort to get me fired up out there, no?
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
The fog is compromising our vision. We must proceed with caution.
This is to our advantage. The enemy will never see us coming.
You are right, my lord. We should strike before the fog lifts. Just as you foresaw, my lord, the enemy has been thrown into chaos. Now is our chance.
Come on, Dung Eye.
Where did you come from? I cannot afford to die in battle. I shall withdraw for now.
We have the upper hand. It is time to finish this off.
Such carelessness in the ranks of my enemies.
Come on! It'll take more than that to surprise me. Using the fog as cover. Oldest trick in the book.
Okay, try and stop me.
Although I may be adept at fleeing a battle, it doesn't mean I'm proud of it.
This place belongs to us now.
The skill you displayed on the battlefield inspires us all to carry out our duty.
I should have seen this coming.
Okay, let's get this thing started.
Regroup now so we can be ready for
later.
Such strength.
Until next time, when I can return stronger.
That was almost too easy.
Their remaining forces have no choice but to withdraw. Your decisiveness and courage have won the day.
Yes, it's been very successful. Now, move up our front line for me, will you?
Yes, my lord. I will give the order. The fog is lifting.
You fight with spirit, but I will stomp you like an ant.
Okay, let's get this thing started. Try and stop me. Okay, let's get this thing started.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
That was almost too easy.
Fight me now, for glory! I must retreat. This is not the end.
The skill you displayed on the battlefield inspires us all to carry out our duty.
Fire attack. Just what you'd expect from Zhong Wei.
Without a thought for others. That must stop now.
This is a critical battle. The Zhong have arrived to aid the Wu army.
The Zhong? This'll make things a lot tougher.
I have discovered my own weakness. I must work harder to overcome it.
That was almost too easy.
Try and stop me.
It's nice to see you taking this seriously.
Not necessarily to lose.
That was almost too easy.
It seems I underestimated you, Zhao. This battle is not over yet.
This is not over. I will never surrender.
You still don't get it, do you? You can't win. It's a waste of time. That's that, then.
You were most magnificent out there, my lord.
Not that we'd expect anything less.
My lord, you have earned this trust. And now, there is no one else for you to lean on anymore.
I know. I'm ready. But you'll have to let me complain sometimes.
Isn't there something else you should say first?
His power restored, Sima Zhao repelled the attacking Shu army in an impressive display of strength. Gone was the Sima Zhao who constantly depended on the assistance of his father and brother. In his place stood an ambitious young man who was ready to assume the mantle of leadership necessary to conquer the land. Meanwhile, the Emperor of Wei, Cao Mao, secretly approached Zhuge at Shouchun. Having connections to Wu, Zhuge Dan kept his distance from the other officers who kowtowed to Sima Zhao. Further, the animosity between the two left over from the Dongxing incident still remained unhealed. Cao Mao used their ill will to attempt to lure Zhuge Dan to his side. He told him that there could be no better guardian of the Wei Kingdom. Behind Sima Zhao's brilliant glow, there lurked a dark hatred for Wei. As tension gripped the land, Jiang Wei made his move. This new Shu invasion came unusually quickly after its previous attempt. Realizing that the enemy must be unprepared, Sima Zhao sent Zhong Hui and Deng Ai to deal with the threat. And so Shu attacked, ignoring their lack of strength, struggling forth, fueled only by the dying wishes of their long-departed allies. Were they not still the common fools that had been so detested by Sima Zhao's father and brother? As Zhong Hui and the others headed for Zhuanggu, Sima Zhao began to realize he could see at last who was the real enemy that corrupted the land.
Our Lord has ordered us to observe the enemy. I will go and take a look.
Wait just a minute. You're trying to steal all the glory, aren't you?
It never crossed my mind, my lord.
Then you won't mind if I go. Thank you.
welcome!
Let's go. I'm going to show you just how strong I really am.
Understood.
Check out the enemy ranks. Ha! I'll hit through them and claim victory with my own hands. Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
We are to capture that area. Forward.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
Lord Deng-Ai is dealing with an enemy ambush.
Men with inflexible minds will fall for even the most hackneyed traps. You should have left everything to me. Men of Shu, you have the privilege and honor of ending your lives at my hands.
The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me. Try not to drag me down with you, please.
I apologize. I was merely trying to eliminate any obstacles to your mission, my lord.
I see. I figured it was something like that.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory.
I must defeat you. My duty demands it. Now come and face me. I must retreat. This is not the end.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
Enemy reinforcements are approaching from the east. What shall we do?
Enemy reinforcements. Destroy the bridge and stop them getting in my way.
The terrain ahead is complex. We should split up. I would like you to investigate the enemy's movements to the east, my lord.
Very well. Just make sure you stay out of my way this time.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh. You will learn to regret this moment.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Job to push back the enemy forces. Let's do it, shall we? Watch this!
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
retreat! This is not the end!
Impressive. Your efforts out there make me feel like I'm young again.
If it isn't Zhong, you came all the way here just to greet me? You said to Shu at the wrong time. You're not calling back now. Go at any moment.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me. Finish them! Grind them into the dust!
That's odd. Where's Jiang Wei?
My lord, Jiang Wei's forces have been spotted.
Lord Zhong Wei is in danger!
Are a match for mine. To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
The enemy are camped on high ground up ahead. Our lord is under threat.
They intend to attack Lord Zhong Wei from above. We must remove the enemy from the high ground.
Broken. Remove it once. You consider this a hard fight? Don't be silly. This is nothing.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
Retreat! This is not the end!
I shall bring an end to them!
I must retreat! This is not the end!
Lord Zhong Wei is safe. but we must remain vigilant. The enemy is sure to have a backup plan.
Where did they come from? Are they that desperate?
Your prowess is undeniable. I doubt I have ever seen anything like it.
You thought I needed help? Actually, I was just getting warmed up. To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
You will learn to regret this moment.
Crossbows have been set up everywhere. If we don't disarm them, we'll take major damage.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
Impressive. Your efforts out there make hard.
Necessarily to lose.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
I am the foundation that supports Lord Zhongwei's strategy. I cannot afford to die in battle. I shall withdraw for now.
Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance. No one told me you were going to show up. You'll have to leave now or our plan will be ruined.
Are a match for mine. To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
Now's the time to show me what you're made of! I shall return! Remember that! For yours is the first head I shall seek!
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
A true warrior indeed. You
will carry our honor across the land.
Don't make me laugh. You will learn to regret this moment.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
So you saw me coming. However, my ambition will not be so easily stopped. I bear the ambition of my illustrious forebearers. Defeat is unthinkable.
True commitment. But can your devotion bring any sort of future?
Defeated soundly at the hands of Deng Ai and Zhong Hui, the Shu army was forced to retreat from Duangu. It would clearly take Shu some time before they were ready to plot another invasion. However, troubles continued both inside and outside the kingdom. Just as the external threats began to subside, Zhuge Dan began showing signs of restlessness. He had been offering the people of Shochuan gifts to gain their loyalty. In addition, he treated his officers with uncommon kindness, and their respect for him continued to grow. Throughout Shochuan, there were numerous voices calling for Zhuge Dan to rule the land. And so, tensions between Sima Zhao and Zhuge Dan reached their peak. Then, the Wei Emperor, Cao Mao, decided to appoint Zhuge Dan to a position within his court. He ordered Sima Zhao to summon Zhuge Dan to attend the appointment ceremony. Sima Zhao obeyed Cao Mao's request and sent for Zhuge Dan to come to the capital. Convinced that this was a plot to assassinate him, Zhuge Dan instead started a rebellion at Shochuan. Left with no other choice, Sima Zhao led a unit to go suppress the uprising. He could feel it, the hatred that roiled beneath the surface of this battle.
They've allied themselves with Wu. They're coming from the south. Wen Qin defected to Wu, and he's in here. A little close for a scouting mission.
Zhuge Dan. What?
Is it you want? You know what I want. You have ignored the Emperor and usurped power. I want you dead. And once I'm dead, what will you do? I will rebuild Wei under the Emperor. If you wish to rebuild Wei,
Then why are you fighting alongside Wu?
You...
Shut him up! Look at him. He's lost sight of what it is that he's fighting for. It seems like there are too many like him. No clear goal. No understanding of his capabilities. He must die! Not allow Zhuge Dan to liaise with the Wu army. Maintain the siege of Shouchun and break down the Wu!
Okay, you believe your wits are a match for mine?
You must be Sima Zhao. I have looked forward to this.
Never thought I'd become a great warrior.
Try and stop me! I'm serious this time.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
That was almost too easy.
The Wei army is mightier than I'd imagined. We must regroup. Fall back!
There will be more reinforcements. Do not let up the siege of Shouchun!
You are quite the tactician. Your performance out there was simply an effort to get me fired up out there, no?
Reinforcements. We must remain vigilant.
I'm serious this time.
The rebel army has emerged. The aid from Wu has strengthened their resolve.
We must concentrate on Wu. Without their ally, the rebels will lose heart.
Try and stop me!
You will not have your own way twice!
Try and stop me! I'm serious this time.
Further resistance will only bring more deaths. Retreat now before it is too late!
He has realized he cannot win. He is aware of his own limits. A smart man.
Hang in there! Victory is almost ours!
I bring scarcely believable news. Enemy commander Sun Quan has executed his general Zhuge.
And he is an imbecile. Wu has no future. Zhong, spread this story along the front lines. Don't exaggerate. Just let the truth be known.
Yes, my lord. Consider it done.
Okay, let's get this thing started. Okay, let's get this thing started.
This one is heroic! I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Okay, let's get this thing started.
For what purpose do you engage in such
I'm
reckless
serious this time.
Resistance is futile. My life is in your hands.
Wait! We can't retreat or Sun Quan will kill us! Let us surrender, please! Halt! The enemy is on its way here! Take defensive positions! We cannot win, and we cannot go home. Surrender is our only option. I don't want to waste my life. It would be better used in your service.
I have let Lord Zhuge down, but it can't be helped. Surrender is the most prudent choice.
Tighten the defenses! The heavens favor Wei. I will lay down my weapon.
You're doing pretty good, I must say.
We use people and bring war, death, and destruction. As my father would have said, you are an imbecile.
This time.
Dare to call me that? You shall be punished for your impropriety.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Get this thing started.
That was almost too easy.
time.
The reinforcements from Wu are not enough to break the siege. We must conserve supplies and release all non-personnel from within the castle.
You would actually be so cruel as to hand over our loyal followers to those monsters?
Sima Zhao has shown mercy to those who surrender. It is you who are hurting our people by starving them.
Silence!
You have lost your grip! Sima Zhao has proven the greater man!
Silence!
We've seen everything the enemy's got, and we're still here. They don't have long to live now. It was over once Zhuge proposed resistance. The troops simply didn't have the morale to keep on fighting.
And increasing numbers of those troops are defecting as well.
What are we supposed to do with them? I'd just as rather execute them and be done with it.
No, we shall forgive them. If they are willing, then they are welcome to join our forces.
Isn't that being a little too kind?
In fact, I think we are being quite cruel.
Welcome!
The soldiers are singing your praises, my lord. Not just in regards to your ability, but also of your compassion towards the enemy. They say you have the makings of an excellent leader.
I see.
And on the other hand, the enemies inside the castle are losing hope. They know of the disparity between the abilities of you and Zhuge. I think they realize they have no chance at victory. My lord, was this your plan all along?
Look at the time. We must resume our advance. Come, Yuanji. The castle is isolated. All forces, launch the attack!
Wen Qin has been executed by Zhuge. It seems his sons have heard the news.
There may be no way of talking sense. To Zhuge now.
The castle gates are tightly shut. They will not be easily breached.
But morale within the castle is non-existent. Those gates may open more easily than you think.
I can no longer trust Zhuge Dan, but I have nowhere else to go.
If we can hold out here, the rest will be easy.
Wen Qin was a man of honor. I am sure his son is no different.
You are gracious, my lord. All I ask is that you allow me to avenge my father. Father, no! How could Zhuge Dan do such a thing?
Zhuge Dan has killed your father. You cannot work for him anymore. Join me, and I will treat you with respect.
You would forgive us? Thank you, my lord.
I cannot just abandon Lord Zhuge Dan. If death is to be my fate, then so be it.
Zhuge Dan, do you see these men sacrificing their lives for you? Summon Wen Yang and Wen Hu. Have them talk the enemy into surrendering.
Ingenious, my lord. I will make the preparations.
That was almost too easy.
See, my lord? See what happens when you put your mind to something?
You're doing pretty good, I must say.
Soldiers within the castle, surrender now, and you will be granted clemency, as we have been. Help! Let us out! Help!
It's working! The soldiers in the castle are surrendering, one after the other.
Try and stop me! Fight me now, for glory! Are we destined to fall here? Return. Remember that, for yours is the first head I shall see. Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory.
See, my lord? See what happens when you put your mind to something?
Stop me.
What did you think? It's nice when we're able to work together.
I fought for Wei. I fought for our people!
If you meant to help Wei, then you should have understood your limits. It is a grave crime to misjudge yourself, and to lose sight of your goal. You
must be punished for that.
Curse you! Sima Zhao, you won't leave here alive. You and I will be burned to death here, together! I'm warning you, I'm much stronger than you.
Have you not even the courage to go into the next world alone?
Serious this time. Are you the greater man? Is that why I have lost?
Return to dust, Zhuge Dan.
At last, Sima Zhao had rid himself of indecision. After suppressing Zhuge Dan's rebellion, Sima Zhao returned to Luoyang and calmly prepared for his next move. He wrested all authority away from the Wei Emperor, Cao Mao. It was not out of resentment for the time he had been sequestered in Xujiang. And it was not because Cao Mao had orchestrated Zhuge Dan's rebellion. He had simply decided to accept the responsibility of uniting the land and bringing an end to the chaos. In the face of Sima Zhao's decisive actions, the last scraps of Wei's power were driven into a corner. And so, Cao Mao set out on one final gambit.
Sima Zhao's intentions are now known to all in the land. I will not sit here and wait for death. I will kill him and reclaim Wei.
Stand your ground, traitor!
So this is the Emperor's answer. What pity.
My lord,